What's going on, guys? Mitch here. Today we're checking out the differences between a Sram Force AXS 12-speed chain and a Sram Red AXS 12-speed chain. As you can see, these are both 114 links in different size boxes, but for lack of better words, they are interchangeable between cassettes, chain rings, and drivetrain systems, including Rival. So let's take a look and see what the main differences are between these two guys and whether or not you should buy one over the other. Alright, so I've cracked both of these guys open, and as we can see, we have the Sram Red on the left and the Force on the right. I apologize if you guys wanted to tier them differently, but that's how I decided to put them on the counter. So let's talk about this. Both are a flat top design, as you can see. They both, flat top means that the top side of the chain is in fact flat, in that it's not kind of sunk in like these guys on the chain ring side of things. So in that, they say that it's supposed to be longer lasting, higher performing, yada yada yada. All I really hear is the fact that probably they have some kind of a patent on that design. Is it noticeable on the road? Does it last longer? Who knows? But they both share that technology, and a reminder that the mountain bike AXS stuff is not for use in the SRAM Road. So keep that in mind. If we're looking at quality materials, they are actually, funny enough, very similar. The red stuff here comes out of the box without any oil or grease or any lubrication on it. They are blank. I would still degrease if I was going to wax just in case. Whereas the Force, that thing is loaded up with a generic kind of a grease on the chain, which is going to be quieter, and I guess on the road it's going to be quieter, but in the real world, when it is time to swap to your oil or wax, it is a bit of a pain in the ass to strip that down and get it all off. Prior to things, they both come with a quick link here, one-time use. Can you use them more than once? Yes. Do I recommend it? No. Do as I say, not as I do. They're cheap enough to buy a few extras, but if you get stranded with a quick link that's busted, it's just a pain in the butt. But if you are waxing, obviously do what you have to in order to maximize the life of your chain. If we're looking at the true difference between these two chains here, let's be honest, it's the links themselves. In that the pins, the red is hollow, the Force is not. So there's a little bit of a difference in weight. To me, it's negligible. And also, I guess one thing that you don't really think about is when you do have a hollow pin system like this, things tend to go inside it and stay in there. So old wax, old lube. So is there a lasting advantage? I don't know. Not necessarily. Is there a shifting advantage between the two? I can tell you I've ridden both. No, there isn't. They're almost identical. So that's kind of it. The hollow pins are what differentiates these two, and I guess the materials themselves are identical. They both come with quick links. They're both the flat top design. They both shift perfectly, can be interchanged between Rival, Force, and Red, and that's kind of it. So which one do you choose? Totally up to you. I have both because of supply chain, and both work great. I wax them to get longer lasting life out of them between the ceramic speed and the silica lube itself. But otherwise, I can't notice a difference. So unless you're redlining the high end of these things in a crit race or looking for that extra little lasting advantage from a little bit lighter weight, I think the Force is for about 80-90% of you guys. Unless you're in that top end, and in which go with the red. You know, all good. So that's kind of it for me. Both chains are great. If you have any questions, leave them below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, share. And that's it for me. All right, guys. Catch you later.